I tested some of the best ultra-wide gaming monitors of 2025, and in this video I'm gonna rank them in a tier list based on their value for money, overall performance, and more. Links to all of the products will be in the description below. ViewSonic Elite XG34WQC. Mini LED technology with 1155 dimming zones delivers stunning HDR performance with true 1400 nit peak brightness, making games look absolutely incredible. The 200Hz refresh rate sounds amazing on paper, but you'll want to stick to 165Hz since the higher refresh rate causes frame skipping, and there's some really noticeable ghosting that can make text unreadable in motion. For $1,500, I'm placing this in the good tier because while the HDR performance is phenomenal, the motion handling issues hold it back from being truly great. Samsung Odyssey OLED G9. This massive 49-inch beast gives you an absolutely incredible gaming experience with perfect OLED blacks and a lightning-fast 240Hz refresh rate that makes everything buttery smooth. The colors pop like crazy thanks to the QD-OLED panel, and while it doesn't get as bright as mini LED monitors, the infinite contrast more than makes up for it. At $1,799, it's expensive, but I'm confidently putting this in the great tier because it delivers an unmatched ultra-wide gaming experience with virtually no downsides. ViewSonic Elite XG34WQC. The 100Hz refresh rate NVA panel delivered decent gaming performance with excellent contrast, but HDR support is basically non-existent despite being advertised. The build quality feels pretty cheap for a $700 monitor, and the RGB lighting feels more like a budget feature than a premium edition. Given the dated specs and weird control issues, I'm dropping this into average tier. It works well for casual gaming, but there are better options available today. Gigabyte GS34WQC. This budget ultra-wide absolutely crushes it with incredible contrast and surprisingly accurate colors right out of the box that don't need calibration. While a native 120Hz refresh rate isn't the highest, you can overclock it to 135Hz, and the motion handling is surprisingly good with minimal ghosting. For around $280, I'm putting this in the good tier because it delivers premium gaming performance and image quality at an unbeatable price point. Samsung Odyssey OLED G9. The 175Hz refresh rate and 0.03 ms response time makes this monitor incredibly responsive for gaming. While the QD-OLED panel delivers those deep, inky blacks we all love, the ultra-wide 34-inch screen with 3440 to 1440 resolution gives plenty of space for both gaming and productivity. The blacks can look a bit purple in bright environments, which is kind of annoying. I really appreciate the built-in smart feature and gaming hub for cloud gaming, but the lack of USB-C is a bummer for modern setups. Given the premium features and a few compromises, I'm putting this in the great tier. LG 34GS95QE. This beast packs a 240Hz refresh rate with that gorgeous OLED panel, and the 800R curve really pulls you into the action. The brightness is insane, hitting up to 1300 nits in HDR, which will literally burn your eyes out. I'm absolutely loving the motion clarity and response times, though there is some VRR flickering in dark scenes that can be annoying. The lack of KVM switch and USB-C is disappointing for productivity users, but as a pure gaming monitor, this thing is unmatched. The incredible performance and picture quality make this an easy god tier pick for me. Corsair Xeneon Flex 45WQHD 240. The bendable screen gimmick is pretty cool, letting you switch between flat and curved 800R, but it feels a bit clunky to use. The 45-inch size with 3440 to 1440 resolution means pixel density is pretty low at 83 ppi, making text look a bit coarse. Gaming performance is solid with 240Hz and great motion clarity, plus it has proper HDMI 2.1 support for consoles. While the flexibility is unique, the overall package feels a bit compromised, landing it in average tier for me. Philips Evnia 49M2C8900. This massive 49-inch super ultra-wide uses Samsung's QD-OLED panel delivering fantastic colors with 98.5% DCI-P3 coverage. The built-in audio is surprisingly impressive with 30-watt DTS certified speakers that create an exceptionally broad soundstage. While gaming at 240Hz look incredible, the sheer size can be overwhelming for some users, and the downward-facing ports are a pain to access given its 14kg weight. Despite the great picture quality, the impractical size and ergonomic issues put this in average tier for me. BenQ Mobiuz EX3410R. Comes with the VA panel delivering excellent contrast ratio of over 3500:1 and solid 444Hz gaming performance. The built-in 2.1 speaker system with a 5-watt subwoofer actually sounds impressive for monitor speakers, which is so rare to see. While the gamma tracking is unusual and color accuracy isn't ideal for creative work, The gaming experience is smooth thanks to the great overdrive implementation and blur reduction that works with adaptive sync. Looking at these features and the price point around $600, I'm putting this in the good tier. It's a solid choice for gamers who want good contrast and don't need professional-grade color accuracy. Gigabyte M34WQ features a flat IPS panel with 144Hz refresh rate and impressive reflection handling that works great in bright rooms. The built-in KVM switch is fantastic for productivity, letting you control multiple devices with one set of peripherals. While it suffers from low contrast and mediocre black uniformity, typical of IPS panels, the excellent response times and low input lag make it shine for gaming. Given its versatility for both gaming and productivity, along with its reasonable price point, I'm confidently placing this one in the good tier. It's perfect for users who need a do-it-all monitor. Dell Alienware EW3423DWG patented QD-OLED panel that delivers near instantaneous response times and perfect blacks with no blooming. The 165Hz refresh rate combined with FreeSync support provides incredibly smooth gaming, though there is some VRR flicker with varying frame rates. While it has amazing HDR performance and exceptional color accuracy out of the box, there are some text clarity issues due to the subpixel layout. This is easily landing in gray tier. The combination of OLED picture quality and gaming performance is just too good to ignore. LG UltraGear 45GR75DC rocks a massive 45-inch curved VA panel with 200Hz refresh rate and sharp 5120 to 1440 resolution. The VA panel delivers excellent contrast and brightness, though HDR performance is underwhelming despite the Display HDR 600 certification. USB-C connectivity with 90-watt power delivery is a nice bonus for laptop users. Considering the solid gaming specs and decent picture quality at a reasonable $899 price point, I'm putting this in the good tier. It's a great option for those wanting an immersive ultra-wide experience without breaking the bank. Dell S3422DWG packed a VA panel with 3000:1 contrast ratio and 144Hz refresh rate. This monitor delivers deep blacks and smooth gaming performance. The ultra-wide format and 400 nit brightness make it great for both productivity and gaming, though there's some noticeable smearing in dark scenes that might bother competitive players. I'm putting this in the good tier because while it offers solid value for casual gamers and content creators, the motion handling could be better. Corsair Xeneon 34WQHD 240. This QD-OLED beast rocks a 240Hz refresh rate with incredible motion clarity and up to 1000 nit peak brightness. The colors are absolutely stunning with 99% DCI-P3 coverage, and that glossy coating really makes everything pop. With its comprehensive connectivity including USB-C with 65-watt power delivery, I'm confident in placing this in the gray tier. It's practically perfect except for that premium price tag. Asus Rockswift OLED PG34WCDM. This monitor brings some serious brightness to the table, hitting up to 1200 nits in HDR highlights with its new WOLED panel. The 240Hz refresh rate and near instantaneous response time make it amazing for gaming, though that aggressive 800R curve might not be everyone's cup of tea. While it's technically impressive, I'm placing it in good tier because it's just too expensive for what it offers compared to similar options. BenQ EW3880R. Running at just 60Hz with 300 nits brightness, this monitor isn't winning any gaming awards. The built-in 2.1 speaker system with a subwoofer is surprisingly good, and the 37.5-inch IPS panel delivers decent colors. However, considering its limited gaming capabilities and high price point, I'm dropping this one in average tier. It's more suited for multimedia consumption than serious gaming or productivity. Samsung Odyssey Neo G9 G95NC. This absolute beast of a monitor rocks a massive 57-inch screen with dual UHD resolution. It's literally like having two 4K monitors side by side. The mini LED technology with 2392 dimming zones delivers incredible contrast and brightness, perfect for HDR gaming, while the 240Hz refresh rate and DisplayPort 2.1 support are amazing. You'll need some serious hardware to drive this thing. And the $2,500 price tag isn't for everyone. I'm putting this in the good tier because while it's impressive, it's overkill for most users and has some blooming issues. MSI MPG 341CQPX. The QD-OLED panel on this thing is absolutely mind-blowing with perfect blacks and incredible color accuracy. It's the first 34-inch ultra-wide to hit 240Hz, making it incredibly smooth for competitive gaming. The USB-C port with 98-watt power delivery and KVM switch make it super versatile for both work and gaming. Only real downsides are some text fringing issues and surprisingly basic USB 2.0 ports. This is definitely going in God tier. It's basically everything you could want in an ultra-wide gaming monitor with cutting-edge tech. LG 34GB 8380. Rocking 160Hz refresh rate and fantastic color accuracy with 98% DCI-P3 coverage. The IPS panel means you get great viewing angles, though the contrast isn't amazing, with blacks looking a bit gray in dark rooms. It's a solid all-rounder that handles both gaming and productivity well, though it lacks some of the fancy features of newer displays. I'm placing this in the gray tier because it offers excellent value and performance for most users, even if it's not the absolute bleeding edge. Alright, thanks for watching. I hope this video helped you pick the ultra-wide gaming monitors for you. If you have any questions, drop a comment below. Links to all of these products mentioned in this video will be in the description. Alright, peace out.